Namaste, welcome. We have an hour and a half hatha practice. We're going to do a fair bit of twisting in this practice. If you have a block or something similar, make one handy. And also if you need a cushion to be seated, perhaps a blanket for Shavasana or to sit upon as well. But to begin with, we will start in our Shavasana pose. So lying down on your back, take your time to get comfortable. Let the legs stretch away. Draw the hips up slightly and then lower them down so that the buttocks soften and spread. The arms come by the side. Palms facing up, chin draws in. Draw the shoulder blades in a little. Let the eyes close. And we'll take 3 breaths to arrive here. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, last one. Nice full breath and release it from the mouth. And then let the breath come through the nostrils. Letting go of any control of the breath, so it's just flowing to its own pace, its own rhythm. And take a moment to set your day aside, letting go of the things we've been doing, letting go of the things to come after. We've got this hour and a half of time that we've taken from our day to be here and practice our yoga. So be here. Let your awareness rest at your breath. Gentle flowing breath. Flowing in, flowing out, like waves on a shore. Stay present with the breath. Feeling it at the nostrils. Or perhaps bringing awareness to the tip of the nose. Or the upper lip. Feel the breath through the back of the throat. Perhaps at the chest. Or the belly. Maybe just experiencing a whole body breath. And keeping awareness on the breath, start to change the way we're breathing. A long, slow, smooth and steady breath in and out. As we're exhaling, think about drawing the lower belly in, so the belly button draws back towards the spine. It's a conscious contraction of the lower abdominals. On the inhale, think about feeling the centre of the chest, right in the heart space. Then down into the belly. On the exhalation, belly drawing in, we're looking to create space, to release, to let go, but to create space. On the inhale to the chest, looking to create strength and support. Feel the rib cage expand and the support that that gives to our spine. A few more breaths like this. Remembering the feel of this breath. This is the breath that we'll use as we move through class. So keep breathing in this manner. Bring a little wiggle into your fingers and a wiggle into your toes. And we'll bend the knees up to the sky as the feet come onto the floor near the buttocks. That's pretty much how I start all of these classes, but it's the best. So we'll connect movement and breath. The next inhale, as you start to fill up the chest, lift the hands up off the floor, reach them up to the sky, and let them continue to flow all the way over behind you. And then as we exhale, with that belly drawing in, reach the hands up to the sky and float them back down by the side. On the inhale, arms flow up. On the exhale, arms flow down. You can keep awareness on the breath exclusively, or expand awareness to include other sensations, perhaps the hands, sensation of the shoulders, sensation of the back to the floor, the feet to the floor. But we're trying to stay present here within our body. Breath and movement flowing together, enhancing each other. Complementing each other. Influencing each other. One more round. Then we're going to take our arms out at shoulder height. So bring them out along the floor with the palms facing up. And on a breath in, we'll lift our legs up off the floor, make a little L shape with, or a square shape with your legs so that the thighs are vertical, the shins are horizontal. And as we take an exhale, we'll bring our legs over towards the right side. So draw the belly in, take the legs to the right, take your gaze out to the left. As we inhale, draw it back up into the middle. And as we exhale, take the legs to the left and gaze to the right. Draw the belly in. Inhale as we come up. And exhale, off we go again to the side, right side. Inhale to the centre. Exhale, off to the left with the legs and right with the gaze. Breathing in, turn the pelvic floor on as we draw back up to the middle. And exhale, creating that space by drawing the belly to the spine, making room for our twist. This time, as we come across to the right, we will stay. So let the legs drop down. Nice big breath in. And then as we're exhaling, we'll bring our left hand over, bring the shoulders stacked so that the left hand sits upon the right hand. Taking a breath in, we'll sweep the left hand up over our head so it drags along the floor and it opens back out into our T shape. And then exhaling, bring the left hand over the top of the right, so we're lying on our side. And then inhale, we sweep the left hand up overhead, opening, take your gaze with it. And exhale, closing the hand. Inhale to sweep open. Exhaling, closing. We'll do one last one. Inhale, sweep it open. This time we're going to stay. So looking out over your left hand. Twist through the spine. Nice deep breaths. Next inhale, we'll come up to the centre. So feel that chest, create the strength, pelvic floor on, legs come to the middle. Exhale, legs go out to the left side. Taking a breath in. And then as we breathe out, we're going to take our right hand across and on top of our left. Inhale to sweep it up overhead and open it back out. Looking at the right hand. Exhale. Continue to look at the right hand as it comes over. Inhale to sweep open. Exhale to close. Last inhale, sweep open. Take your gaze over the right hand. We take some breaths here. And breathing in, drawing up into the centre. And exhale, bring the hands around the legs, give them a little squeeze, draw the head in towards the knees. The chest be open, so we're broad across the collarbones. extend the legs out along the floor, lying upon our backs. And breathing in, lifting up the left leg and taking the hands behind the left knee. So again, we've got that bend in the knee. On an exhale, draw the belly in, draw the knee in, and roll the head and shoulders up to meet the leg. Inhale, head and shoulders down, and left knee drifts away. And exhale, belly draws in, we create space, we roll up, knee to nose. Inhale, rolling back down. Exhale. Inhale back down, so we'll do 2 more. As we inhale, rolling back down. Now just bring a little bit of circle through the hip, so we're circling into the left knee. And draw it right on in, give it a little wiggle side to side. And we'll take the right hand upon the next left knee and we'll open the left hand out to the side, possibly even a little bit up overhead. And nice big breath in. With the exhale, we're taking our left leg across the body and dropping it towards the floor. It might not hit the floor, doesn't matter. On the right side, and gazes over the left shoulder. We take 3 big breaths here, feeling the effect of the twist on the breath and the breath on the twist. And next inhale, draw it back up to the center, and we'll take our left leg and stretch it back away from us. Take a breath. And then inhaling, we'll bring our right leg up, hands in behind the knee. Exhale, belly draws in as we roll up to meet the knee. Inhale, back down. So we're doing 5. So that's 1, 2. Exhale, belly draws in, create the space, roll up. Nice and slow with the breath. Last one. We take our twist. So left hand, we'll first give it a little wiggle. So we'll do our little circles. And then we'll draw it in, give it a wiggle, and we'll go left hand onto the right knee, right hand out to the side, slightly up if you like. Big breath in, and on the exhale, we're taking that right leg over the left side as we're twisting here. 3 big breaths. And then on the inhale, we draw it up to the center. And let's draw both legs in, give them a squeeze, little rock side to side. And a little rock front and back, all the way along the spine. And rocking all the way up to be seated. So finding a comfortable seated position. If you need your cushion or blanket under the bottom, then please grab it. And we're starting with our circles. So you might close the eyes just so you can really feel into these circles. And we just start moving our upper body in a circular motion. Any direction. any size, any speed, but really drawing inside, feeling what's going on, the shifting of the weight through the buttocks and the feet. The area that feels great and the area that feels not as great. Other direction. Couple more. And then we'll bring ourselves up centered and hands on the knees. Going to do some seated cats. So thinking about the shape that we make with our back in our tabletop cats, and we're going to do them seated. So the hands can be used as a little bit of leverage off the knees. So we take a breath in and we move forward off the sit bones. We lengthen along the front of the body. The gaze goes up. We're broad and open through the chest. The heart's lifting. As we exhale, we move back off the sit bones. We suck the belly in. We're arching our spine behind us. Chin drops to the chest. Inhale to move forward. Start lengthening up through the front of the body. And on the exhalation, draw the belly in, roll it back. Keep moving to the rhythm of your breath. Opening the heart on the inhale. Breathing all the way out with each exhale. Breathing all the way in with each inhale. Next exhalation, and we'll stay. So as you breathe out, moving into that position, and we'll stay here and just really filling up on the inhale. Feel the breath inhaling into the back of the chest, the lower back. Two more breaths here. And then as we inhale, we'll curl ourselves back up to be seated. Bringing our arms into our little cactus or scarecrow arms. We take a breath in and we're nice and tall through the spine. And as we exhale, draw the belly in and we're twisting around. Think about the twist coming from the belly button and above. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist the other direction. Inhale, center. And we just keep flowing like that. On the exhale, we twist. Keep the elbows wide. Inhale. One last round. And back through the center. On the exhalation, we'll bring the arms down. And we'll come into our tabletop. So hands and knees. Have the hands stacked under the shoulders and the knees stacked in under the hips. And to begin with, we will have our opposite arm and leg lifts. So let's start with left arm, right leg, neutral spine. We breathe in and lift up, and and breath out to lower and replace. Other side, so right arm, left leg, inhale to lift, exhale to lower. So we're moving through with the breath. Reaching forwards with the fingertips, reaching back with the foot. One more round. So we want to finish with a right arm, left leg. And then continuing with the leg, so right leg, inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it across the body and tap the floor on the left side of you. Inhale to lift, and it straightens back out. And exhale to come over, tap the floor. Inhale, lift, draw back to the center. Exhale, bring it to toes touch floor. Last one, toes coming down, touching the floor, staying here. Right hand is coming around, perhaps to the outside of the left hand, and we're just having a little lengthening along the right side of our body. Maybe it's a little bit in front, a little bit of hip to shoulder on the left side, and then we'll bring our arm back, breathing in, we'll bring our leg up behind, and exhale, right knee comes down, have a little shake. And then we're on to the opposite side. So, left leg, we will inhale, lift up, and exhale, bring it over to the right, tap the floor, inhale, lift it back out behind you, and exhale, tap. Inhale, think about square hips. Exhale to tap. Moving with the rhythm of your breath. Last one, bring it over, let the toes rest to the ground. Bringing the left hand around towards the right hand. Right shoulder and hip working to each other as we've created length along our left side. And we'll bring the left hand back in, take a breath in, lift that left foot up off the ground, and exhale, left knee comes down. And we'll bring our bottom onto our heels, hands come into prayer in front of the heart. Take a nice big breath in, feel the chest lift the heart, and then a slow breath out. Take a nice big breath in. We're coming up onto our tall knees. Let the hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, coming down to child's pose. Bring the hands around on top of each other on the lower back. Belly rests down on the legs, head drops towards the floor. Inhale, sweep the arms forward as we lift back up. Tall knees, hands to the sky. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale all the way down. We go child's pose, hands on top of the lower back. Head drops towards the floor. Inhale, last round, up to the sky. Exhale, twist into the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist into the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, down. We come to our child's pose. Let the hands slide off the back and onto the floor. Take a couple of breaths. Feel the breath moving through the whole body. Bringing the hands around in front so they're reaching out, extended child's pose. And taking our flow here as we breathe in, we'll come to tabletop, and exhalation, toes go under, knees lift off the floor, sit bones reach up to the sky as we move into our downward facing dog. Inhale as the knees drop, we move back to our tabletop, and exhale, belly in, down we go, child's pose. Moving still with the rhythm of the breath as we breathe into tabletop and breathe out into our down dog. Moving, feeling each part of the movement, each part of the breath. Slow and steady. Breath, movement, working together, enhancing each other, complementing each other. Keep moving through with our breath. Meeting in down dog, so finding your way there, and we'll take some breaths in our downward facing dog. So press those hands down, press those feet down, but we're extending up with everything else. 3 big breaths in the nose and out of the mouth. Open that mouth. Next breath in, we're moving our feet towards our head. Do some little steps. Breathing out, we'll drop towards our legs, let the head hang. And breathing in, we're going to uncurl. So bend the knees, little sit bones down. Uncurling as we come up and up and up to stand. Into our Tadasana pose, and we're going to move through some Surya Namaskar sun salutes. So starting in Tadasana with the feet in under the hips. Nice soft through the toes, tailbone down. Open up the chest. So broad across the collarbones and the heart's lifting. Growing down to the earth with the fingers. And we've got our little string pulling the top of the head up. But before we start our sun salutes, we'll set our intention. So we'll close the eyes, bring the hands together in front of the heart. Just reflect about what you would like out of this session, or what would you like to bring into your week. May I be, set your intention. What does your heart desire? And then we'll bring our hands back down by our sides. We open up the eyes. And taking an inhale, we'll bring our arms up to the sky. And as we exhale, we're folding at the waist as we come over towards the floor. On the inhale, we're lifting up halfway. So press into the legs, draw the shoulder blades together, crown reaches forward. Exhaling as the hands drop to the floor, and we step our feet back. We're moving through plank and down to the floor. So you can drop the knees, hips, chest or moving through chaturanga. Inhaling, peel forward and up as we move to our snake. And on the exhalation, toes go under, press down, sit bones to the sky, down dog. Inhaling, bring those feet back towards the hands. And exhale as we drop towards our legs. Inhale, drawing back up to the sky. And exhale, down again to Tadasana. Breathing in to reach tall. Exhale, fold it over all the way down. Keep some softness in the knees, let the head hang. Inhale, draw halfway out. Exhale as the hands plant. Step back. Lower down to the floor or your chaturanga. Inhale to our snake or our up dog. And on the exhale, through to our down facing dog. On the inhale, step forward. So we can do our lunge or we can do our little steps. That's a jump. Exhale, fold back towards your legs. Inhale, reach it up to the sky. Exhale into Tadasana once more. 2 more rounds. Touching the sky with the breath in, touching the earth with the breath out. Lifting up, reaching forward with the head. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, lower down. Inhale to snake or up dog. Exhale into our down facing dog. Inhale, stepping forward. On the exhale, onto the legs. Inhale, reach up, open up, expand to the sky. Exhale. 1 more round. Folding down. Remember, keep a little bit of bend in the knees. We don't want to lock the legs out. Plant the hands, step back, lower to the earth. Breathe in, peel forward and lift up to snake or up dog. Exhale, moving into your down facing dog. And inhaling, stepping forward so the feet come back towards the hands. We fold down to the legs as we exhale. Reach up to the sky on the inhale. And exhale, back to our Tadasana. Now, we're going to do a little bit of a extended little sequence. And you may find a block or something equivalent useful. So having that handy near to the top of your mat and finding your Tadasana pose. So we'll bring our feet in under the hips, earth down through the soles of the feet, earthing down through the outside of the body, so the little toe side of the feet, up through the outer legs, so we're growing down, and we're lifting up through the inner thighs, through the arches of the feet, up through the spine. Taking an inhale, we'll reach to the sky, and as we exhale, fold down towards the earth. Let the right knee bend and the left leg straighten. Now, if the hands don't comfortably reach to the floor, you can use our block or equivalent at various heights. So we've got the right knee bent, the left leg straight, and we'll breathe in and take the left hand up to the sky. So we're twisting here, and we'll stay for a few breaths. And then on the exhale, we'll bring the left hand down. Bring the bend into the left knee as we straighten out the right. And we'll inhale and take the right hand up. Again, we're staying a few breaths. Exhaling as the right hand drifts down. Reaching, so bending the knees, reaching back behind you. And we'll breathe in, sweep the arms up. We're coming to a chair. Hands together in front of the heart. Breath in, lift the heart up to the hands. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, awareness down through the feet. As we inhale, we straighten out our legs. Shifting the weight to the right foot. We'll step the left foot back behind us. So we're looking to begin with straightish legs. You can take the right foot a little bit to the right side of the mat. Breathing in, extend the arms forward and then continue to take them up towards the sky. And as we exhale, we'll bend into the right knee, pressing down through the left heel. Inhale to straighten the right knee and exhale as we move in again. Inhale, press down, lift up. One more time as we exhale, we're here to stay. Heart lifting, weights evenly distributed through the left foot and the right foot. Breath in, think about being nice tall through the spine. And breath out, we'll bring the arms down at shoulder height, palms facing downwards, chest is still lifting. We breathe in as we get our length through the spine. And exhale, we'll bring ourselves around to the left. So take your gaze out over the left hand behind you. Right hand's reaching forward, left hand's reaching backwards. And then breathing in, we'll draw back to the center. And breathing out, we're twisting around to the right. Take your gaze with the right hand. Breathe here. Breath in, and we draw back around. And then think about awareness coming into your right foot. We'll keep the arms out for balance. We're going to move through a warrior three. So take the weight into your right foot and lift your left foot up off the ground. We're balancing here. Dropping, so you might need to bend the knee here. Drop the hands towards the floor. Standing split, we're going to lift the left leg up to the sky as high as we can. And then release a bit. Left hand either onto the floor or onto our block at our varying heights. And right hand, square those hips up, opens up to the sky. So we're twisting here. And on the exhale, we'll bring the right hand down, bring a bend into the left knee, and we're stepping, a bend into the right knee. We're stepping our left foot back, and we'll breathe in and coming up. So we're more in a lunge here. So we've got the left heel off the floor, a little bit of a bend through the left knee, and a good solid bend through the right knee. We'll bring hands in front of our heart, lift the heart up with a breath in. On the exhale, we'll bring our hands down to the floor, left hand planting to the floor or our block, and our right hand will extend up, again twisting. Staying a few rounds of breath. And on the exhalation, we'll bring the right hand down. It's going to come on the inside of the right foot. And we'll rotate the left toes to point out to the left side, the long side of our mat. So breathing in here, we'll sweep our left hand forward and start to open the chest. So we're coming to Parsvakonasana. We can be right elbow on the right knee. gaze out to the left-hand side of the room. Solid down through both feet, leading with your left hand. Lift up. On an inhale, we'll come to a warrior two. So gaze over those middle fingers out in front of you. Breath in, lift up with the hands, rotate both feet so they're facing to the left side of the room. Nice and wide, slight pigeon toe. And with an exhale, reach forward, forward, forward. And we're dropping the hands down and letting the head drop. So we'll take a little rest here. Bit of a bend in the knees if that's going to be comfortable for you. Catch your breath. And then we're going to twist again. So we can once more use a block or something if necessary. But we'll start with left hand earthing to our support or to the earth. And with the breath in, we'll take our right hand up. And exhale, lower the right hand. Inhale, lift up through the left. Exhale down. Inhale up. So if you can follow your hand with your gaze. And pausing down in the middle. Bring the weight slightly to the toes. A little bit of internal rotations if the knees are rolling in towards each other. Feel the sit bones opening as we do that. And we'll come up really solid and strong. So press down through the feet. Activate through the inner legs. Breathe in, sweep the arms wide, lift up the chest as we come up. And exhale, arms can come down. Inhale, bring hands together in front of the heart. Shift the weight to your right foot and we'll step it back to the front. Have a little shake off. And all those fun and games on the other side. So again, we'll have our block handy. We'll start in our Tadasana. So take your time to set up, feet grounding down, earthing, lifting tall, breathing in, sweep the arms up, reach to the sky, exhale, folding forward and down. Bending into the left knee, straightening out the right leg. Planting the hand to the earth or to your block and support. Left hand, and the right hand on an inhale reaches up. We take some breaths. And on the exhalation, we'll bring the right hand down, bend the right knee, straighten out the left leg. On the inhale, we take the left hand up. Breathing here. On the exhale, the left hand comes down. A little bit of a bend into both knees, arms sweep back behind us. And we breathe in, we're keeping that bend in the knees as we lift up into our chair. Exhale, bring the hands together in front of the heart. Inhale to lift the heart, be nice and tall and strong. Exhale, twisting to the right. Keep those hands pressing together. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Smile. Inhale, center. Weight down through the feet as we take an exhale, and then we inhale to grow up tall and strong. Shifting the weight into our left foot and stepping our right foot back behind us. Left foot can come a little to the left side. Straightish through the legs, we'll breathe in to reach to the sky, and on the exhale, bending into the left leg, so we press down through the right heel, hips square to the front. Inhale, press into both feet, lift up, and exhale as we lower it back down. Inhale to lift, exhale as we come down, we're here to stay. Keep that chest lifting, solid through the feet, square hips, nice big breath in, open up the heart. On the exhale, palms facing down, we bring the arms down at shoulder height. Breath in and exhaling, we're twisting to the right. Take your gaze over the right hand out behind you. Breathing in, and we'll bring it back around to the front. Breathing out, twisting around to the left, so gaze goes behind at your left hand. Breathing in, and we come back. Warrior 3, so we're bringing awareness into the left foot. Bring the weight there. Lean forward a little bit. When you're ready, press into the left foot. Breathe in, lift the right foot up off the floor as we're folding at the waist in our Virabhadasana 3. Square hips. On an exhale, a bit of a bend in the knee. We'll drop the hands, both hands to the floor as we're lifting up our right leg high behind us, as high as we can, standing split. And then we're going to have the right hand planting, right leg extending behind as we lift up our left hand into our twisted moon pose. And then we exhale, let the left hand drop down, step the right foot back behind, and we'll breathe in to lift up. So we're in a high lunge, so we've got a little bit of a bend through the right knee, the right heel's lifting. Hands at heart, breathe in, lift up nice and tall. And on the exhale, draw the belly in, fold down towards the floor. Right hands planting to the floor or our block, and left hands opening. Breathe it in here. Gaze can be at the right hand, out to the left side of the room, or up to the left hand. On an exhale, we'll bring the left hand down. Comes inside of the right. Right toes point out to the right side of the room, so we get that rotation, the hips open to the right. Parsva Konasana, so we sweep the right hand in front of us and up to the sky. Think about opening from the hip so that the chest is out to the side of the room. Remember, we can be up a bit higher with the elbow on the knee. Solid into both feet. The little toe edge of the right foot, the whole of the left foot. Breathe in, lifting up to our Virabhadasana. Gaze goes over the left fingers. Breathing in, lift the hands up up to the sky, rotate so both feet are facing to the right side of the room. Slight pigeon toe, a little bit of internal rotation of the legs. And with an exhale, we reach forward, a bit of a bend in the knees as we drop down. Hands are dropping to the floor, and gaze is out through the legs behind. Take a little breath. Nice gentle bend in the knees. You don't want to lock the legs out here. And we'll take our twist. So we'll bring our right hand to the floor or our block. And breathe in, take the left hand up, so we're twisting out to the left side. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, down to the center. Inhale, twist it open. Exhale, down. One more round. And then taking a few breaths down. Now forward folds, lightly weighted to the toes, just so the heels get a gentle lift. Internal rotation of the legs, feels like sit bones spread. Solid to the outside edges of the feet, but contracting up through the inner legs. We'll breathe in, lift arms up out to the side. Exhale, bring palms together in front of our hearts. And we'll bring our feet back around. Have a little breath, have a little wiggle. And we're coming down to the floor through a gentle squat. So take the feet a little wider than the hips, and we'll just start with the hands at the heart. Breathe in, tall through the spine, heart lifts, and breath out. We're just going to start to bend the knees as we come down, 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 down into whatever version of squat we have, and onto the floor. Extend both legs out in front in our Dandasana. If you want to bring your cushion or blanket under your bottom here, then that's good. Always recommend grabbing the butt cheeks, pull them out of the way a bit so that those sit bones are down. And we're moving through to Paschimottanasana, so a straight leg forward fold or straightish leg. You can bend the knees a little. But to begin with, kneecaps facing to the sky, toes facing to the sky, fingertips facing forward. Draw the shoulder blades in, lift heart up, little string pulling up the top of the head, chin slightly tucked, gaze just out in front of you. Taking a breath in, sweep the arms wide, reach to the sky. As we breathe out, draw the abdominals in, the lower belly, and we reach forward and we fold over. Breath in, fill the chest, create that strength as we touch the sky once more. And exhale, belly draws in, we come forward and over, head drop. Breath in, fill the chest, touch the sky. And exhale, draw the belly in. Come forward, come over, let the head drop. We're here to stay. So option one, we can stay static, where we're just experiencing the breath moving in the body. Option two, we can move with the breath. So think about the breath extending an inhale along the spine and an exhale to soften back down. So as you take a breath in, you might lift up a little bit and think about being tall from the crown of the head down to the tailbone. And as you breathe out, the belly draws in and we sink to the legs once more. So either moving a little bit with the breath or just staying and experiencing each breath, choosing what feels right for you, what is suiting how you're feeling. So 3 more breaths, whatever option you're doing. And then we're going to do a little twist here. So bring the left hand over towards the right side. So you might, depending on your flexibility, be holding on to the right foot or maybe the right shin or knee. But we're going to open up our right arm and gaze out under the right arm. Breathing here. And then we'll let the right arm drift down and we'll bring the left arm back out. Take a few breaths just in your straight forward fold. And then we're going to twist towards the left side. So we'll bring the right hand onto the left leg, so maybe the foot or the leg or maybe near to the knee. And we're opening up the left arm and we're gazing through under the left arm. Breathing here. And then the left hand can twist back down or untwist back down. The right hand comes back out. We take a couple of breaths. And we're just going to gently walk our way up to be seated. And we'll bring the soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana. Hands can be maybe on the toes or on the ankles. And we'll just keep the legs a little butterfly. And bring yourself into a cross leg. Now we're taking another more twisting. We're taking another twist here. As we breathe in, feel yourself grow tall as if each bone along the spine is getting a little gap in it. So breathe in and be tall. And breathe out. We'll twist around to the right. So just gently bringing yourself around. So the hand might be, left hand might be on the left leg or it might be around onto the right leg. But the right hand behind on the earth. Every time you breathe in, feel that little bit of space along the spine, each vertebrae. And as you breathe out, maybe twisting a little deeper. And we'll gently, with the breath in, let the twist unravel as we come back around. Take a breath in, take a breath out. And again, thinking about that length through the spine as we breathe in, we're nice and tall. And as we breathe out, draw the belly button back into the spine, create space. We're drawing ourselves around to twist to the left side. Left hand to the earth behind, right hand perhaps on the right leg, perhaps on the left leg. Remembering that space through each vertebrae. As we breathe in, we get a little taller. And on the breath out, the belly sucks to the spine, creates that little bit more space to twist. And with the breath in, we slowly release, thinking about the space along the spine as we draw ourselves back round. And we'll come to lie down on our bellies with the arms extended out in front, legs stretched out behind us. Forehead rests down to the floor. And opposite arm and leg lifts. So we'll start with the left arm and right leg. So as we breathe in, lifting up the left arm and the right leg. And as we breathe out, lower them back down. As we breathe in, right arm, left leg. Exhale to come down. And keep moving with the rhythm of your breath. So lifting up with one arm and the opposite left leg on the inhale, lower them down on the exhale, swap it over the other side. And the limbs remaining on the floor, so the foot and hand that are on the floor, are going to press down. And you might find that by pressing down and as you're lifting, you might get to lift a little higher. So we're looking to get some height, but also some length. So fingertips are extending forward and toes are extending back behind us. So not only height, but length. Head might lift up depending on how much height you're getting with your arm. But thinking about the head being an extension of the neck. So if you're getting a bit of height and the chest is lifting a little bit, lift the head up too. One more each side. Finishing with a right arm, left leg. And then we'll bring the hands stacked one on top of the other and bring the forehead to rest upon the hands. Let the shoulders relax. Take the feet out wide, so crocodile pose. The toes are pointing out to the side. The heels are in towards each other, wider or as wide as the mat. And some nice breaths here. Three more breaths. And then we're moving through to child's pose. So bring the feet back together. Hands come around near to the waist as we press up and push our way back into our child's pose. Bottom onto the heels, arms extended, head rubbing towards the floor. If it's more comfortable for you, arms might come by the side. Just experiencing the breath here. Take a good minute here. Listening to the breath. feeling the breath through the breath moving into the legs, the breath moving through the back of the body, last couple of breaths. And then we'll bring ourselves gently and slowly out of our child's pose, and we'll take ourselves off to a section of wall, if you've got some wall space available, and we'll go legs up wall. If you have a other inversion practice like a shoulder stand, headstand, whatever that you want to play around with, then please feel free. But otherwise, just legs up wall. I'm going to go legs up couch. So we'll come come sideways to our wall structure, and we rotate around and take our legs up. Oh, this is quite convenient, you can pull yourself in, and up our wall or couch, as it may be. And the feet flex so that as if you're standing on the ceiling. Bum is kissing the wall. And hands might rest on the belly. Or maybe they'll come out to the side. Maybe they'll extend out behind you. And let the eyes shut down. Tune into the flow of your breath. But also sensation that's existing within the body. So in our inversion like this, without our feet up, you might start to feel a warmth running down the legs. Possibly as we spend longer with the feet up, they start to feel a bit cold as well. So just noticing any sensation that is going on for you with your legs up in this gentle inversion. Another minute here. And then we'll slowly bring ourselves away from our wall. So we will maybe just roll off to the side or bend the knees, press the feet in, squiggle and wiggle your way off. And we'll come to be seated. I'm going to do a pranayama practice, a breathing exercise. If you have your shavasana stuff ready to go, so blankets, if you want to put on a layer before we get started. So to be seated, and our breathing exercise we're going to do is Brahmari, humming bee breath. So with this breath, we're breathing in and out of the nose, but with the exhalation, we're making a humming noise. So the tone and pitch of the noise is entirely up to you, but it's like a and you just keep going all the way to the very end of the breath, and then you take a big breath in. But remember, we're breathing in and out of the nose. The hands come in to close off the ears, so the fingers might press into the ears, the thumbs might press into the ears, and the hands might close off the eyes. So we can also do it like that, and that's just shutting down another sort of another layer, if you like to do it that way. So to begin with, oh, I need my gong. To begin with, we will sit comfortably with the eyes closed and feel the breath flowing in and out of the nose. Let the belly be soft. Let the shoulders relax. Taking a nice big breath in, and we'll bring the hands up to close off our ears and begin on the exhale. Finishing the round you're on. Let the hands drop down onto the knees or into the lap. Let the shoulders relax. Keep the eyes closed and just sit for a moment. And then we'll take our best pose, our Shavasana. So if you want to lie down on your back, Legs stretched away. Arms by the side, palms facing up. Draw the chin in. Get yourself comfortable. Keep yourself warm. And 3 big breaths. In the nose and out of the mouth. In the nose and out of the mouth. In the nose and out of the mouth. And just let the breath flow its own pace, naturally. Let the body surrender down to the earth. Feeling as though the earth is receiving you, drawing you into its embrace. feeling the body and its contact to the earth. And the breath enlivening the body. Awareness into the hands and the aliveness there. Bring a little wiggle into the fingers. Awareness to the feet, feeling the feet from the inside out. So we bring a little wiggle into our toes. Maybe taking a little stretch with the arms over the head, and we'll roll onto our side and slowly make our way up to be seated. Keep the eyes closed. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. Lift the heart up to the hands. Take a big breath in through the nose. Open up the mouth, release the breath. And our 3 arms to close. Breathing in. Namaste. Thank you, and we'll see you